Hello everyone, welcome to a new video. So this past week was the EVO showcase, which had a bunch of news for Fatal Fury City of the Wolves. So starting out the EVO showcase itself is a trailer for Hokuto Maru, who is the final character of the base game. So the final three, instead of being Hokuto Maru, Jaehoon, Freeman like I thought it would be, it's the two celebrities and Hokuto Maru. I'm gonna make a dedicated breakdown video for his stuff using both EVO showcase and his trailer footage just to see like everything he's able to do. But that's not the only bit of news that's dropped. After the first half of matches, there's a developer breakdown and just talking about the game itself. There's a couple of bit of info that's pretty exciting. So number one, bonus game modes.
Oh man, really?
City of the Wolves builds upon Mark of the Wolf, but as a bonus inclusion, they're bringing back the classic style, which is 2-lane. So 2-lane battles are available at launch, and you can also lab lane battle stuff in training mode. The way it works is that the mechanic itself is baked into the stages. As you can see, this is like this is like a theme park. There are two versions of the theme park stage. There's the Bright Sky version, which uses that mechanic, and then there's the Sunset version, which we saw at EVO Japan last year, that does not. So the one that does not use it will make use of the Mark of the Wolf and City of the Wolf mechanics, while this specific variant will use the lane change mechanic. And there's a little match demonstration. Hold on. So he does a high kick here. That one is like a standard knockdown. Like, the leg is much higher and he does a standard knockdown.
And avoid taking damage.
And then here, he does a different looking kick and it sends him into the other lane before jumping. He's jumping at the other lane, but then Gato is launched into the other lane at the same time. So this game has oversways, just like Real Bout. That was lane changing. It's a pretty cool feature. There's another game mechanic that I will try to find the clip for. But in the meantime, they're bringing back the jukebox, and just like KOF 15, it is separated by titles. Next one, they're talking about the DLCs. What Oda said, what Crispy Kaiser said, is being debated online. But generally, a lot of favorites are coming back. Either that, or they're saying every Fatal Fury character is coming back, which, we have to wait and see what they do. But
and
listen.
The type of rate that we're going, every 2 months, you can expect a new character to be joining the roster. Of course, within those seasons, we're going to be adding more content. And this is going to be a game that is like the quintessential Fatal Fury experience. So, essentially, perhaps all of your favorite characters are coming back.
Bro, that's like, I already got 10 named in my head.
So, again, it is the Fatal Fury game. On top of that, again, there's a lot of content. Maybe sometime in the future, you'll be able to ring out your own friends.
Wait, what? Ring out?
Let's talk about the mechanic first and then the characters. Ring out is a mechanic from Real Bout Fatal Fury, and only that game. No other game made use of it. Rather than a corner where you're stuck in, there's like a breakable wall. And once that wall breaks, you can actually fall down the stage and instantly lose the round. Shout out JP Video Games. So yeah, there's supposed to be a wall here, but if it's broken, whoever enters the out of bounds area first instantly loses. I assume just like lane changing, it's going to be tied to stages. So some stages are going to have a destructible wall and some don't. If we're talking about characters that are essential, it would probably be like Blue Mary, Yamazaki, obviously. In the PS1 Japan exclusive version of Real Bout Special, they tried like a non-canon story starring White. They made Geese playable, but that version of Geese had a halo on the character select. So that's probably what they're gonna do with Geese. He's there, but he does not impact the story whatsoever. Geese DLC. Krauser will be the same thing, Nightmare Krauser, and then she's essential too, right? At least essential enough to put in KOF. Characters that appeared in Fatal Fury, at least that's the translation of what was said, right? are they going to include Ryo? Because Ryo is an Art of Fighting character, like it's a different IP, but Art of Fighting and Fatal Fury cross paths multiple times, especially with Marco being on the roster. But Ryo, by being a secret boss in Fatal Fury Special, is a Fatal Fury character by proxy, I guess. If Ryo is on the table, I'm wondering if Yoriyagami Yoriyagami from the Game Boy version of Real Bout Special is eligible to be a playable character. So Yoriyagami, just like Ryo, is a character from a completely different SNK IP. For Iori, he's a King of Fighters character, right? And like, I personally disagree with King of Fighters characters taking up Fatal Fury DLC spots for a Fatal Fury game. If they only put Yoriyagami as DLC and nobody else, it would be extremely funny because of this. And last but not least, some EVO Japan news. Immediately after this showcase happened, SNK made a tweet on their Twitter regarding a demo booth at EVO Japan. Now, when EVO Japan happens, which is May 9th, the game would already been out, April 24th, which is why the demo booth is going to have something special tied to it to incentivize people to play the demo booth instead of staying at home playing the game proper, right? EVO Japan 2025, SNK EVO Japan, details on the booth's official City of the Wolves tournament, Andy Bogart's DLC first hands-on, and Inako cosplay photo session. Andy Bogart will be fully playable and almost finalized, like 2 weeks after the game's release. And they're confident enough in him being like almost finalized where he's playable to the public. Will probably release like a week or two after EVO Japan. They said that characters would drop like every 2 months. The first DLC character would drop very quickly after launch. For KOF 15's like post-launch, we will wait like 2 to 3 months per individual character, and I guess multiple characters, right? Since the first year of KOF DLC, it was teams of 3. The first 3 months of KOF 15 post-launch was very busy, because a month after, they dropped 3 entire characters, hence why Andy will drop very quickly after launch, which is Team Garo. And then a month after, they introduced a brand new boss mode, Omega Rugal. And then a month after that, we not only have another team of 3, the Southtown team, Geese Howard, Billy Kane, and Yamazaki, but also a full-blown balance patch that kills the Gato plus VRT meta. So that's the news that came out this week for City of the Wolves. There's quite a lot, alongside all the character reveals I have to do breakdowns for, the celebrity, Hokutomaru, there's a bunch of content for Street Fighter 6 as well. They dropped the cinematic trailer for Elena, so I have to do a moveset prediction for that too. There's a lot of work to be done. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, hit like and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Have a nice day.